Have you ever wondered what the difference is between you and a tour pro? What areas of our games are different, and just how different are they? Which areas of the game could we get much better in much quicker? Pro Mo and I played Mae Jo Golf Course, and over the next 9 holes, I'll show you the difference between a tour pro and me, a 5 handicapper. On the opener, my muscles are stiff from this being my 5th round of golf in as many days. I hit a 4-iron because I've never played here and can't trust the driver. Pro Mo hits balls all day, every day. This is the first major difference. The pro is in golfing shape. He's stretched, flexible, and confident because he's hit hundreds of balls this week. There's no office syndrome in those muscles. Their bodies contain so much muscle memory and fitness, it's no contest. But the 4-iron makes the hole fun and most playable for me.
Not bad, not bad. So today, players, we're at Mae Jo Golf Course. I was not expecting much, you know, bit of an upcountry golf course. But this place is the tits. Just look at these trees. This probably has the most trees on any golf course in Thailand I've seen so far. This is just the opening hole, little short one, beautiful view, and the facilities here are amazing. When I drove in, I was a bit shocked. Got a nice hotel, nice buffet breakfast. I don't know, let's see how it goes, but so far, good feeling. Nothing like a good feeling on the first hole to make you just want to golf. And that's what I feel like now.
Mo only has 60 yards to the pin. Of course, for the professional, this is a major advantage. But there's a dimension to this no one talks about. Yes, he has the advantage of being 100 yards closer to the green than me, but also has the 60-yard shot from the rough, off a side hill, over a bunker with 10 yards of green to work with. Do I have that shot? Yes, I do. But I'll execute 5 out of 10 with moderate success and maybe 2 out of 10 with good success. I'll put 3 in the bunker for sure. He'll execute 8 out of 10 with good success and 2 with moderate success. If you're going to bomb it, have the short game from anywhere to back it up. We both hit the greens in regulation with very different proximity to the hole. Score-wise, a silly 3-putt separated us here. For a pro, hitting longer tee shots with more risk is fine. The difference between them and us is that they have the game to recover from a wayward shot. We often play 1 or 2 rounds a week. That's why I hit 4-iron here to what I can see, while he hits a 3-wood, taking on more risk for more potential reward. The difference is, if he pulls it off, he can take advantage of it with a birdie or eagle. Plus, if he makes a mess, he can also recover. We just lose a ball and hit our 3rd from the tee, slipping further into self-loathing. Mo hits a runner, hoping to get it on the green, but his contingency is knowing he will be greenside for a chip and putt regardless. How many of us would go over the tree with a Phil Mickelson-style flop shot? Then we hit it in the teeth, or we fluff it into the tree, and then we're screwed. The difference on the second hole is that Mo can do what I did, and in 10 attempts, he will be a total of 3 under par. I will be a level par. He was trying to be more aggressive, and he might finish 4 under par after 10 attempts. If we do his aggressive play, the downside for us is so big that even if we eagle it twice, we'll destroy the card on 4 attempts, leaving us way over par over 10 attempts.
Come on, you motherfucker!
Good par.
down.
Okay.
Wow.
Mo's 3-wood gives him an advantage over my 2-iron, which is to be expected. We hit similar distances on the irons, so he has a massive advantage hitting 2 clubs less. I'm not going to gain 20 yards with my 2-iron, so I would need to buy a fairway wood just to close this gap. On the approach, I really thought the line I took was correct.
Oh, maybe. What a flight. Good shot.
We didn't have much difference here on this hole in terms of strategy between us, but if Mo were in the position I was, next to the green, he wouldn't blade the chip like I did. The short game would be 1 shot saved here by a pro. There's lots of green to work with, it's uphill, and they may even hole it.
Sorry.
Through the dog leg a little bit, and it's just keep rolling down.
There's a draw.
Yeah, you can hit a draw a little bit. No, this is
Mo has shot shaping ability from in-depth knowledge of how to use his mechanics, plus a lot of practice. He can hit the big draw on the dog leg with ease, whereas I won't attempt it here. It's not worth the risk of slicing it into the mandarin orange trees. I see no point in hitting my driver because the draw takes too much work for me. I take the 2-iron because I know it's going to be in play and I can actually see where I want the ball to go in front of me. Plus, it's a par 5. Notice the low risk versus high risk golf here. Yes, Mo will make birdie by hitting it close to the green in 2 shots here. He'll make a couple bogeys and lots of pars. My strategy will yield a couple bogeys, mainly pars, and a few birds. The big difference? This isn't our job. We play for fun. He gets paid to score as low as possible, while we get to make bogeys for fun. The quickest way to get our handicaps down is to save shots by not losing them in the first place. This is relative to your ability, no one else's.
In the hole.
Oh, Kenny, no good. Now, come on. Come on. Okay, Bo, don't worry, I'm good.
In the hole.
Oh, yeah. Boy, Kenny, no good.
Teddy ไม่ดีใช่ไหม
Maybe, Kenny. Oh yeah, the power machine continues. Boom! It's okay. No confidence in the driver.
You're not going to gain strokes by some miracle. This aspect of golf is looked at all wrong. Mo hits driver and then 48-degree wedge into this hole. I'll do that 1 out of 10 times. Amateurs will only reduce handicaps by not making errors. My ability here is to most often score a 5. It's the stroke index 1. Mo's ability is a par or birdie on every hole. I lost a stroke here by hitting a bad second shot into the bunker. Yes, I could have reached the green with it, but if I hit a 4 or 5 iron into the fairway, I would have a much better chance of making a surprise 4 and an expected 5. Our ability and relative ability will improve as we get better and practice, but we can't compare to anyone else. We can only find what we do wrong and improve it to stop losing shots. Remember, you cannot gain shots. You can only save shots by reducing silly errors.
Jeez, where are you going, man?
That way.
How much to the hole when you go there?
Probably a wedge. Like a hot iron. Wow. Yeah, it should be okay.
So I hit on the toe a little bit.
Should be okay.
This is where our worlds can collide. The previous hole, we are playing in different galaxies. That was a 3-stroke swing on one hole. On this par 5, and with similar distances, and with the moon and stars aligning, I can jam with Mo. But the fact still remains, I cannot let a few holes where we score the same create a delusion that we are equals. This chip is another big difference. His touch is so soft that he can land it on the spot and have it stop in time for an easy putt. He would hit that shot to the same spot 20 times in a row. I'd be short 10 times and long 10 times. If we took the longest and the shortest of my chips, it would be a 15-foot gap. That gap would be 5 feet for Mo.
Oh boy, here we go. Get in the hole. I told that, that's short too. Where is it? Down the slope?
Yep.
Come on, baby.
Oh, not bad.
In the hole, baby!
dog.
Oh, caddy no good?
Caddy no good.
I'll take one of those, please. He meant the toy house.
What a goddamn up and down shit! What a boy.
In the end, players, the professionals from Club Pro to PGA Tour Pro just screw up way less shots. They have confidence. Confidence achieved from grinding it out in the dirt.
Should be okay.
Shit!
Where did I lose strokes in relation to Mo? There was a 5-stroke difference between us. Let's assess first where I let myself down, then move on to comparing to Mo. On hole 1, I 3-putted. I accept blame for not hitting a putt on the practice green, and I was used to quick greens. Easy to eliminate this one shot. On hole 3, I hit the ball on the wrong line, but bladed my chip a little. The chip wasn't the issue, the line on the approach shot was. If I hit it further right, I would be fine. I actually played it well, but there's an easy shot to eliminate. Nothing to do with my swing or strike. On hole 5, I lost 1 shot to myself. That was down to either a bad drive, a poor approach club selection, or a bad bunker shot. Either way, from the tee, a 5 should have been the worst score. I lose 3 shots to Mo here. To reduce that to 1 shot, I'd need to hit a driver to within 160 yards and have an 8-iron into the green, perhaps a 7-iron from 170. Birdies on a 470-yard hole though, that's for the pros. On hole 9, I lost a stroke because of commitment. After the tee shot, which lacked commitment, I should have played to the right of the green from my lie. I tried a hook onto the green at the pin and botched it. It was a good enough bogey. To keep up with Mo though, I need to hit a club to get me inside 160 yards. I'd need a decent fairway wood or hybrid. The pros make fewer big errors and they take advantage to score where they can. There's no special formula to get as good as a pro. You have to practice. In the end, to truly save more strokes, assess your game to discover where you lose silly strokes that you know you can eliminate. Then go about fixing them. You're only ever going to get better by reducing errors and saving unnecessary strokes. Forget gaining strokes for now. Just get those errors down. Throw away your problem club. Work on the game inside 120. Go see a pro. Chip and putt all day long. Do something to move you toward being better. We're not pros, so let's be amateurs and enjoy improving without trying to be like Rory or Ram or DJ. Be you, just better.